Sir, I'm asking you to stop. I didn't do anything, sir.
Turn around.
Wait, sir, stop.
Before we start, the standard reminder. I am not a practicing attorney and nothing in this video is legal advice. If you need legal guidance, please speak to a qualified professional in your jurisdiction. August 21st, 2023, Carlsbad, New Mexico. A neighborhood call comes in reporting a woman chasing someone with a bat. Then a second call, same woman, barefoot, apparently intoxicated, trying to break into a nearby home. Officers arrive and find Chloe. She is bleeding, she has no shoes, and she has an explanation for everything. None of the explanations are going to survive the next two clips.
What's going on, Chloe? No.
I just want to voices. I know the other girl, I know the roommate, but I don't know the one who lives there, you know what I mean? So I went up there and I was like this. I was going to run for a light, I was going to get a light, but she didn't have one.
Hey, yeah, so listen, we've been getting a lot of calls on you just now. Yeah, one of the calls, I guess you were chasing after somebody with a bat?
No, that was another girl. She was chasing me with the bat.
She was chasing you with the bat.
For no reason.
And then there was a call just now that you were trying to get into somebody's house?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
No.
What happened to your face? Why are you bleeding? You have blood all over you.
Really?
Yeah, look at your arm, your left arm.
Oh, she was chasing me with a bat. I don't know.
You get hit?
Yeah, no, not really.
Okay.
But, dude, they arrested my homeless for no reason last night, you know?
You want to go see what it is that,
I went in the alley. She just,
as far as
she
the being
literally
eagles, I
ran
don't know.
up this way.
It's, yeah, they were pointing at us. It's going to be that house right there. You want me to go talk to him?
Oh, you want me to go talk to him? Alright. I'll stay with her then.
She knows the officer by name and he knows hers. That is the first thing you notice. This is not a stranger encounter. There is history here, and not the good kind. Her explanation for being at the house is that she went to borrow a light for a cigarette, barefoot, in a neighborhood where multiple people have now called the police specifically about her. That is the story she is going with. The officer does not argue with it. He just moves to the next thing. The bat, and her response is immediate. That was another girl. She was chasing me, which is possible. Road rage logic applies here. In a chaotic neighborhood dispute, the person who ends up holding the bat is not always the person who started it. So the officer does the right thing. He does not decide on the spot. He goes to find the people who call. But then he asks why she is bleeding. And she looks at her own arm like she is genuinely surprised to find blood there. Not performing surprise, actually surprised. That detail is quietly significant. Because if you have been hit with a bat hard enough to bleed, you know it. If you do not know you are bleeding, something else is going on. She then pivots to a complaint about her boyfriend being arrested the night before. It is not relevant to anything happening right now, but it tells you where her head is. She is not tracking the present situation clearly. She is pulling from a grievance catalog and inserting it wherever there is a gap in the conversation. The officer handles it cleanly, acknowledges it, does not engage with it, and goes to talk to the witnesses. That is correct police work. Do not form a conclusion. Go find the evidence.
How's it going?
What's up, bud?
You guys call?
She did. She's the owner of the house.
Who did?
I guess her. We didn't. We kicked her out of that house.
You guys kicked her out of this
She
house?
was trying to break into our neighbor's house. We're the ones that went over and told her to step out of here.
What did you guys see when she was over there?
She was on top of the porch right there. She was trying to open the door.
Okay.
And then we went over there because, I mean, they're girls.
And I
we
told
went,
the girl, hey, what are you doing? Keep walking. What are you doing there? You know,
and that's when she thought she was getting, she backed up. We told her, don't wait up. Let's kick her out of here. But she was just there, just sitting there, just trying to open the door.
was she kicking the door or just?
No, just jiggling the door, just trying to get in there. She's whacked out of her mind.
Yeah.
I mean, but still. Luckily, we were out here, you know, she was doing her thing, and she's like, hey, babe, what's up? And he came out, I was in the restroom, and then I came out, and I was like, oh, shit, let's go.
I'll go talk to her right now. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome, bud.
Are you the one that called us?
I am.
Yes. So, what happened?
I was pulling up. I came home and there was this lady on my porch, and they were talking to her, trying to get her off, and they said that she tried to get into the house. She took off after that.
So you said you saw her
Yes.
on your property?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Were there people inside?
No.
When she was trying to open? No? Okay.
All right, if I need anything else, I'll give you a call. Okay? All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
So we'll get it for public nuisance for being in the street a couple times a day and then just call for one on there. So, whoever wants to take it. But I don't know if she's going to play this one.
Chloe, do me a favor and
I
put
don't
your...
have no reason. Wait, can you tell me? Wait,
Hey,
back up first. Sir, hey,
Relax.
sir,
Wait.
sir,
Chloe.
wait, guys, stop.
Relax.
What? Back up, sir, stop. Ow, sir. I'm asking you, stop. I didn't do anything, sir.
Turn around.
Wait,
You're
sir,
under arrest.
stop. Hey,
Turn around.
hey, sir, brother. Hey,
Relax.
stop.
You're
Don't
under
do that.
arrest,
Don't,
Chloe.
brother, stop. I didn't do anything. Stop.
Turn around.
Sir.
You're under
What
arrest.
are you talking about, bro? No. Tell him to stop.
Relax.
That's the problem! Oh my god! I don't want to get arrested! That's the problem! I'll take your fucking kid, dumbass! Don't attack me like a bitch! No, I'm don't take that fool the fuck out. Murder that fool!
Stop. Relax.
Like, what the fuck is that problem? Like, why are you doing that? I didn't do anything.
You're under arrest. Let's go.
Sir. No, guys.
She doesn't have any phones.
Sir.
You're under arrest for public nuisance.
I wasn't doing
You've been
anything.
called on me multiple times.
No, sir. No, that was last night.
Chloe, take a seat.
That was last night. That's a lie. That was last night. That was last night, sir.
Relax.
No, it doesn't help, bro. Like, how you just, like, switch sides like that?
Relax. Sit
Like,
down.
you're a fucking little kid, bro.
Sit down. Stop yelling.
Don't start acting like you're like some baby ass, bro. We're not trying to...
3 separate witnesses, independent of each other, all saying the same thing. She was on the porch. She was trying to get in. She was not responsive to normal conversation. They had to physically intervene to get her to leave. And the homeowner confirmed she saw her on the property with her own eyes. That is not one person's word against another's. That is a corroborated account from multiple people who have no apparent reason to coordinate a false report about a woman they do not seem to know well. The witnesses also added detail that the officer did not have before. She was not aggressive toward them when they confronted her. She backed off. That matters, because it tells you she was not in a combative state in that moment. She was in a confused state. There is a difference, and it is relevant to what comes next. The officer comes back and the tone shifts. He is going to charge her with public nuisance at minimum. He starts to explain that to her, and something breaks. What happens in the next 90 seconds is genuinely difficult to watch cleanly because the audio is fragmented and there are multiple people talking at once, but the shape of it is clear. She does not want to be detained. Someone with her, likely her boyfriend, is escalating the situation verbally rather than calming it. She is physically pulling away. The officers are trying to control the scene without it becoming something worse. She says, "I did not do anything," repeatedly. And by this point in the footage, that statement has a different weight than it did at the start of the clip because the witnesses just told us she did, not violently, not maliciously, perhaps, but she was on a stranger's porch trying to open their door while barefoot, bleeding, and apparently unaware she was bleeding. The resisting arrest charge is going to come down to what the body camera shows in that physical exchange. In New Mexico, resisting, evading, or obstructing an officer under statute 30.22.1 requires willful resistance or obstruction. Whether what the camera captures meets that threshold is a question for the footage and ultimately a court.
You're under arrest, Chloe.
Like, you're so stupid! You're a f***ing retard!
Not for Carlsbad.
Ow! How hard is it? Ow!
That's what we're going to
Bro! Bro! I didn't do anything!
We'll have a blue team and a supplement to this call.
No, bring the fuck out of here! Let me out! No! Hurry! Let me out!
TMC
Let
this
me
morning.
out!
She's acting aggressive.
You guys are stupid!
10-4, we'll call TMC and let them know.
Take me to another jail. A whole different jail, you retards. Like, what do you guys do? Huh? Stop!
All right, let's go, Chloe.
Bro, don't let them, bro. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, it's too, you're gonna hurt me. Don't Don't hurt me.
Hey,
Don't hurt me.
stand
No.
up. Stand up.
Good.
No.
Chloe,
No.
relax.
No.
Stand up, or I'm gonna get a wheelchair if you don't walk. Stand up.
Bro, I can't do this anymore. Please.
Stand up.
Please. I'm done. You gotta save me, please. Hey, this time to sit down. I didn't have nobody, bro.
So 304, Sam, Adam, David.
Please don't write anything down. Like, I get it. I know. Like, I found y'all.
Sit down.
That's what I'm trying to show you. They're done.
In a wheelchair you in, right?
Tell him to stop.
Okay, we'll tell him. Watch your feet, don't drag your feet.
Like, I'm trying to be in the ah!
Chloe, you're gonna fall.
Like, don't. Here they go. You're right there in the rock. Like, go. Having a hard time, me too, bro. Now you know she having you, huh?
Are you hurting anywhere?
Yeah, I'm hurt.
Where?
Yeah, I'm hurt.
Where?
Taking it for everybody. What about Brandon, bro? What about Jesus? This is why. For no reason.
I'm sorry? Oh, okay. Like I said,
And it's because you guys running around.
I didn't know somebody got there with a battery.
Because these retarded.
Chloe, can I use your ear to take your temperature? All I want to do is
Maybe
take
stop you to the home. I don't want no Filipino bitch in here.
Chloe,
No, those bitches are, you know what I mean?
she's trying to
And
help
I'm
you.
an innocent bro. I'm tired of shit.
Serve you, relax.
I'm done, bro.
They just need to take your
I'm
temperature.
done. I don't need to go to jail.
You're going to jail. You're already
Sir, please.
And you yelling isn't helping.
No, there is things going on. I have been talking to the president. I am the treasurer. I'm not kidding. No, I don't want to go. I don't have a reason to go to jail, guys.
Chloe, we're going, so.
Sir, please.
No.
I'm begging you guys. Please,
Relax,
sir.
let's go.
Sir, please.
Chloe,
I really don't want to go. I
Sit
have
down.
no
You
reason.
don't have a choice. Turn
I
around.
have no reason. I literally didn't do anything, though.
Turn around.
Sir, I don't want to. Please, I have another charge. And I didn't do
If you
anything,
keep
sir.
resisting, you're gonna get another charge. So
Sir,
stop
please.
resisting.
Please don't charge me, sir.
Okay, well then calm down.
They took her to the hospital before booking. That is standard protocol when someone presents with visible injuries and altered behavior. It is the right call and it matters legally because it establishes that her physical state was assessed and documented before she was processed. She does not calm down at the hospital. The outbursts continue. She is cycling through anger and pleading and confusion and back again without much logic connecting any of it. She says she is tired. Then she screams. Then she says she is done. Then she starts again. And then she says she has been talking with the president. I am going to say that again. She says she has been talking with the president and that she has been treasurer. She then says she is not kidding. Now, I want to be careful here because this is the moment in the footage where the question stops being primarily a legal one and starts being a human one. Because what you just heard is either the statement of someone so intoxicated that their thoughts have completely decoupled from reality, or it is something that sounds a lot like a person experiencing a mental health episode that goes beyond what any amount of alcohol produces on its own, possibly both. The officers do not mock it. They do not engage with it. They keep moving through the process because that is what they are trained to do, and it is functionally what has to happen. But that line sits in the footage and it does not let go. She says she has another charge and she did not do anything. That prior charge is unconfirmed in this footage, but it is consistent with the officer knowing her name on arrival. And if that charge is pending, a new arrest on top of it carries compounding consequences she may not be in a state to fully understand right now. At the very end, she is not fighting anymore. She is begging, genuinely begging. Sir, please, I am begging you. I do not want to go. And the officer says, and he is not wrong, that yelling is not helping. He is correct. But there is something in watching a person move from chaotic to desperate to completely exhausted in the space of a single clip that lands heavier than any of the louder moments before it. Chloe was taken into custody and charged with resisting arrest and causing a public disturbance. The underlying conduct that prompted the original call, The bat incident and the attempted entry onto a neighbor's property does not appear to have resulted in separate charges based on the available information, though those incidents inform the officer's basis for detention throughout the stop. The mental health dimension of this case is the part that stays with you. The bleeding she did not notice, the confusion, the statements about the president, the cycling between rage and exhaustion and pleading, none of that is normal crisis behavior, and none of it fits cleanly into a narrative about someone who is simply drunk and difficult. Something else may have been happening here, and whether it was addressed properly after the camera stopped is a question the footage cannot answer. If you or someone you know is experiencing a mental health crisis, the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration helpline is available around the clock at 1-800-6624-357. It is free and confidential. If someone is in immediate danger, please call 911. Nothing said in this video is legal advice. I am not a practicing attorney. Every situation is different, and qualified legal guidance requires a qualified lawyer. See you on the next one.